Hello, everyone. I'm Laura Osnes. Welcome back to my favorite day of the week. It's Wednesday, and it's time for RNH Goes Live. I really have come to look forward to these days, and I hope that you guys have too. And everything is going our way today. It is a beautiful day because Christy Altomare is joining us. I am so thrilled to have her here. She is going to give us a brand new take on A Cockeyed Optimist from Rodgers and Hammerstein's South Pacific. You last saw her on Broadway as the glorious Anya in Anastasia, and she's part of my Princess Posse in the Broadway Princess Party concert series. Please welcome Christy Altomare. Hi, Christy.
Everything's going our way.
Everything is going my way. I'm so happy to see your face today. How are you?
I'm so good. I feel so grateful to be here, and thank you so much for having me be a part of this really amazing series. I've been watching all the videos. They're just so good.
Oh, thanks. We actually had Derek just last week. So it's like Anastasia 2 weeks in a row.
You did such a great job. Wow. I mean, we all know that boy can sing.
Of course. Absolutely. Am I right? How have you been? Are you in New York? How's this quarantine going for you?
It's going great. I'm sitting here in my Midtown apartment, and we were just talking earlier, me and my fiance, about how amazing Central Park has been. It is so beautiful and spread out, and it feels like, the birds, they just come right up to you, and it's like the earth is just thankful for the rest of no cars and pollution, so it's been great.
Totally. As like spring is starting to come into the world, it's like, oh, I'm so glad you've gotten to visit the park and hang out a little bit. That's lovely. So today you're performing A Cockeyed Optimist, Christy, and I know that you actually got to play Nellie in a concert production of South Pacific with the Aspen Music Festival. Was it last year in Colorado?
I did. It was last summer in Colorado, and I also played Nellie Forbush in high school.
No way, full circle.
I know. And I know that you were on Broadway playing Nellie Forbush.
Broadway.
We are connected in that way, Laura.
We absolutely are. I wanted to reminisce and just like talk about how wonderful Nellie was. At least for me, like I did it when I was very young. I was 23 when I got to assume the role from Kelly O'Hara at Lincoln Center. And I remember, I like to say that I grew from being a girl to being a woman during my time as Nellie. And she holds such a very special place in my heart. What was it like for you? You had an incredible cast opposite Nathan Gunn, Anne Harada, Ryan McCartan, who was on this series a few weeks ago as well.
I love him, loved working with him. Yeah, it was an unbelievable experience. And for me, it was very much revisiting because I had those old high school days and going back and rememorizing the words. It's amazing tackling something after you've done so much training for so long, and then you're going back to an old character. And in many ways, it was like going back to an old friend. I love her silliness, her strength, her conviction that against all odds, she's going to follow her heart. I think she's just a beautiful character, and yeah, I loved playing her. I'm sure, and I know you did too. We both are. We're bonded by Nellie Forbush.
Absolutely, I love it, and we've gotten to talk about that a little bit. But I remember when you told me you got that role, and
I remember.
Yeah,
I was like, Laura, I'm playing it. What do you tell me? Tell me everything you know.
Let's talk Nellie. She's so complex, and she gets to go on such a journey during the show. Like, I'm just still astounded how ahead of their time Rodgers and Hammerstein were writing these really strong, complex women for musical theater. It's so, so cool. And those amazing songs and everything. So, which leads me to Cockeyed Optimist. Obviously, I think it's such an incredible song. I mean, it was for that time in the show, taking place in World War II. And I actually think it's really relevant for today and what we're going through right now. Talk about why you wanted to sing this song.
I was just going to say that Julie Andrews just recently did an interview on the Kelly Clarkson show, and she was talking about how World War II reminds her so much of what's going on today. And obviously it's a scary time, and it was a scary time then, but it also brought so many of us together. And there was a lot of strength and unity at that time, just like how there is today. And that's another reason why I love Cockeyed Optimist so much, because amidst some things that may seem to be so scary, you can choose the light, and you can choose to be optimistic and look to the future with hope.
And that is definitely your outlook on life, Christy, being a friend of yours. I love that about you. I think you always find the light and the hope and the silver lining in everything.
I
And
think that's you too,
I
Laura.
was just going to
That's
say,
why we're friends.
I try to live that way as well. And I think it's super inspiring. And I think that's why people love you so much. And I'm so excited for them to hear you sing this rendition of the song, which you recorded just a little bit ago. So we're going to roll.
Yes.
But I
That's how
encourage you
friends.
guys, exactly. I encourage you guys to really listen to these lyrics and see just how much they land, even for the situation today, and try to find hope in it. Let's hit it.
When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart, but I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not these hearts.
Christy, that was so beautiful. When you sent it to me, I started crying. I'm so glad I just got to watch it again. And it's so lovely. So thank you for sharing that with us. How did you come up with this beautiful arrangement? And shout out, you play guitar. You are just a multi-talented musical goddess.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I looked online to see if there were any cool renditions of Cockeyed Optimist, and there wasn't any that had been made. So I basically listened online to the original cast album and just made up my own version, essentially, my own picking version of the song. And so yeah, it's very much like an original version of the way that I see Cockeyed Optimist.
That is so cool. I love it. In the past, it's like everyone every week has been like, oh yeah, I had this awesome music team. Everyone came on board and you're like, hey, I just created this. Here we go.
I know, yeah.
But you have kind of a gift for that. Like you love writing and you're kind of singer-songwriter yourself. Like talk to us about that.
So during this time, what's been so great is because, I mean, it's sad that so many amazing gigs that we were supposed to do. I know you and me, probably both of us, Laura, we both lost some things. And during this time, we've had this amazing opportunity to have silence and space. And it's brought up so much inside of me that I'm just writing constantly. And it's exciting. I'll wake up and I'm really into yoga and meditation, and that will prime me mentally for the day to just pick up my guitar and see what comes out. So I'm excited to see what becomes of this. I'm not sure if it's like a new and improved album is going to now come, or, am I going to release these slowly over time through like Instagram? We'll figure it out. I'm figuring it out.
Exactly, which is so cool.
Mhm.
Gives us something to look forward to. Before we wrap up here, I also just wanted to talk about R&H a little bit as well and see, like, so you did Nelly in high school. Do you have any other like connections to the Rodgers and Hammerstein canon?
Actually, yes. I did my senior year of high school. I did Ado Annie in Oklahoma.
Nice.
And my sophomore year of high school, I was Maria in The Sound of Music,
Oh my gosh.
which is crazy. We did a lot of Rodgers and Hammerstein in high school. And I did not do this is not Rodgers and Hammerstein in 11th grade, but I did, I was, it's like similar time frame. I was in Camelot. I was Guinevere in Camelot,
Speaking of Julie Andrews. Like
Always.
Rodgers and Hammerstein got it.
Yes, goddess, thank goddess.
I love it. I love it. So you've gotten to check off a lot of their heroines as well.
Yeah, totally.
Is there still one like R&H dream role that you have? Is there one you haven't done yet that you're like, oh, before I die, I want to hit this one?
Oh my gosh, I feel like we did them all. Like I feel like I did all the good ones. I mean, maybe, wait a minute, but isn't Cinderella also?
Yes, Cinderella. I mean,
I feel like I'm typing myself. I'm getting a little bit older for that, but maybe someday, you never know. Maybe some random place they'll do a Cinderella. Who knows? Maybe.
you will be playing young ingenue for at least 10 to 15 more years, Christy. But yeah, Cinderella is magical. I feel like
she's so you. Like I can't even imagine myself playing it because I feel like it's just you.
I mean, that's you and Anastasia. We just, those iconic princess.
Exactly. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like you could play Anya too. So it's
I love it. I feel like you could also you would be I could see you both as Julie Jordan or as Carrie Pipperidge. I could also see you as Carrie.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like you could bring some like comedy and spunk to Carrie, but also be such like a rich, grounded Julie. Like,
oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, no, okay. Now that you brought up that show, absolutely. I still have yet to play.
Yeah, you and Derek in Carousel someday.
Yeah, someday they'll do some concert version of it or something somewhere.
Yep, that's gonna happen. That is amazing, Christy. I'm so thrilled that you could join us today, and thank you for sharing that incredible version of Cockeyed Optimist with us. I'm gonna be listening to it every day on repeat. I can't wait.
Laura.
I love you so much too. I miss you. It's so fun to see you over the screen. Just all the love. I will talk to you soon, my friend, and I can't wait to perform with you again back when we are doing Broadway Princess Party stuff. Hopefully in the fall, or eventually when people start feeling comfortable coming to concerts and our business is able to get back on its feet. But I love you. I miss you. I can't wait to sing with you and see you again.
Yeah, ditto in every way, shape, and form. I love Rodgers and Hammerstein. I loved being a part of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mwah. Love you. Bye, hun. All right, guys, that wraps up our R&H Goes Live today. Thank you so much again for joining us. And if you have loved this series, I encourage you to donate to the Actors Fund. It's an organization that has helped so many people in our industry right now who are facing tough times and need a little extra help. So if you have some to spare, we would really appreciate it. You can visit actorsfund.org/RHGoesLive for more information. And before I go, I have very exciting news. You are literally the first people to know that we are gearing up to release a brand new R&H Goes Pop track featuring Tony Award winner Katrina Lenk. She will be taking on a haunting, stripped-down version of Something Good from The Sound of Music. And surprise, a special teaser for this new track launches right now on the Rodgers and Hammerstein YouTube page. So check it out. Watch for the link as soon as I sign off. I think you guys are going to love it. All right, guys, we will see you next Wednesday for R&H Goes Live. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.